So I want you guys to introduce yourselves, okay?
My name is Tracy Davis.
My name is Greg Tyson.
Okay, so Trace and Greg, the first question I'm gonna ask you guys is like, when you first started, like when you're looking for Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, what were you looking for? You know, when you thought about, you know, like, oh, I'm gonna go do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. What was the first thing, like, why was the main reason that you joined the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Academy?
Well, the main reason it was important to me is for my cardio and my exercise. I'm 46 years old, and I knew I was getting on the older end of the table, and I just thought this is probably the best cardio I could possibly do. Another thing, it's helped every part of my life, and as far as discipline goes, and that was a real important part for me to come down here and start training.
And about you, Greg?
The same. I'm 42 years old, and I had lifted weights most of my life, and I wanted to try a different exercise routine. I've driven by the dojo here many times. I didn't know anything about martial arts at all or jiu-jitsu, and so one day I just pulled over, stopped, and came in and met with Katerina, and she explained everything to me, and I felt very comfortable here with Katerina and Paulo, and I started taking jiu-jitsu, and from my first class I knew that it was going to be a good match for me, and a year later it's been the best thing I've done for me in my adult life.
Okay, now compare it to what you were before, when you first joined, you know, and physically, mentally, you know, to now. How do you see yourself now, and what happened along the way for you that helped you to be where you are now, Trace?
Well, as far as myself, I think I'm probably in the best shape that I've ever been in my life, being 46. I've lost 16 pounds. I'm obviously way stronger. You know, I was bench pressing 130 pounds, and now I can, you know, bench press 200 pounds, and it's just done nothing but good for me. And I'm just glad that I started the program, and I would never look back and never regret it.
How long did it take you to lose those 16 pounds?
It's been about 5 months.
5 months.
5 months.
And what else did you do? Did you change a couple of like habits you used to have? Like, you know, tell us a little bit more about, like, you know, the food you eat, if you used to smoke or drink or things like that.
Absolutely. Back to the discipline part of the whole training. My eating habits are superb right now. Lots of protein. And one of the main important things to me is if you have any troubles in life, whether it be a substance abuse, problems at home, anything like that, it'll definitely take you out of it. I was probably drinking 25 beers a day, and I'm now drinking 0 beers a day, and it's made me feel so proud. And you know, I owe it to Guillobel BJJ, and it's the best thing ever.
But why did you stop drinking all the beers a day? Do you think Jiu-Jitsu was the main factor of the main reason you stopped drinking, or why did you decide to do that out of the sudden?
Absolutely. I think it was a cross between Jiu-Jitsu and having a 4-year-old daughter that I needed to change for. I mean, those are the two important things to me right now. Of course, my daughter is very important to me, and I knew I had to make a change for her. And if I want to progress in the sport, you know, I had to get off the couch and get down here and start training, and after 15 or 20 beers, you can't do that.
Yeah. About you, Greg, what's your story?
I thought I was in good shape before I got into jiu-jitsu. I used to bike quite often in the hills in San Clemente and lift weights, and I was 178 pounds and thought I was slim, but I started training in jiu-jitsu, and about 5 months later I dropped from 178 pounds down to 159 pounds, and I've never felt better in my life. I've never had more energy, and I feel like I turned the clock back in my life 20 years. It's amazing. It has definitely been the most healthy, most challenging workout, most funnest workout I've ever done in my life too. And it's nice because I feel like I have become part of a big extended family, not only within the immediate people that we train with here at Guillobel, but with all the other academies that Paulo has introduced me to throughout the last year.
Okay, and just a little message for everybody that's listening to you guys. So you guys recommend our academy, the Guillobel Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Academy, to other people. So yeah, let us know about if you guys recommend us to whoever's watching right now.
Yeah, I highly recommend you people come in and try it out with me. It took me probably a good 6 weeks to get in here because I was intimidated by what it was going to be. I thought I was going to come in here and just get smashed and injured and hurt right away, but that's not what it's like at all. You take baby steps along the way, and like I said, it's been the funnest, most challenging workout I've ever had, and I don't regret one moment of my training here with Paulo.
And you, Trace?
Yeah, I was driving by the academy for 6 to 8 months, and I kept telling myself, I'm going to go in there, I'm going to go in there. And, finally I got enough guts. I walked in thinking I knew everything, and when I got here I realized I didn't know anything about Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and I will never regret the choice that I made to come in here, and I'll never go back to anything else. This is the place to train, and I love every minute of it.
Okay, guys, thank you very much.
Thank you, Paulo.
Welcome, Paulo.